Welcome to the Bandano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Coach Stephanie White, making her rounds on the Sue Bird Podcast. We're going to get into that a little bit later, but there's an article that has been brought to my attention. Shout out to Rhodes, shout out to CDS Sports. There has been an article, shout out to Act Nation, an article brought to my attention about Stephanie White calling out some of the toxicity going on in the WNBA, mainly the last couple years, thanks to one Caitlin Clark and her fan base, her toxic fan base. Oh my gosh, the dark side is coming. Yeah, the dark side, yeah, we're here. We're here. Let's take a look real quick at this article. Please like the video, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend. Let's get into it. Stephanie White calls out toxicity while breaking down WNBA changes needed. Oh, there's a lot of changes needed. Indiana Fever coach Stephanie White shared a strong message about negativity surrounding the WNBA. There it is. Shout out to Robin Lundberg. The WNBA experiencing a massive growth period over the past couple of years is an undoubtedly good thing. In fact, there's a case to be made that it could not have come at a better time for the league, given that the players in the association is currently in negotiations with the WNBA league office for the next collective bargaining agreement. Again, we're not going to mention the clear conflict of interest, because what fun is that, right? What fun is that? If women's basketball hadn't experienced this boom in popularity, which is largely owed to star players like Caitlin Clark, injuries, and Paige Beckers entering the WNBA and thriving, it's hard to imagine that WNBA players would get the vastly increased salaries they're going to receive as part of a ratified CBA. I like this guy. Whoa. Grant Young, you're going to talk like that? Grant, hey. All right, Grant Young. But this new attention on women's basketball isn't wholly positive. With so many fans flocking to the sport, this has brought a lot of negativity among select players, especially on social media. Much of the discourse around teams, players, and rivalries, with most notable between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, breeds a lot of nastiness and tribalism on social media that players are thrown in the middle of. Stephanie White's stance on toxicity around WNBA speaks volumes. Indiana Fever head coach was the guest on a December 5th podcast of Bird's Eye View, which is hosted by WNBA legend Sue Bird. I got some Sue Bird receipts we're going to get into. Folks, I'm not just going to come here empty-handed for you guys. I'm not going to come here empty-handed. I'm going to bring some Sue Bird receipts to let you know that this isn't just a past couple years issue. This is a WNBA issue. This is a WNBA social club. We don't want you in our club, so we're going to bully you and use racism to get you out of our social club issue. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White was the guest, blah, 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 blah. White was asked what changes she'd like to see in the WNBA at one point and delivered a poignant message. Ooh. After speaking about how the WNBA has become mainstream in the past couple of years, White said, "Some things I'd like to change. Quote, I'd like to change the toxicity around our league. I know that's not really a controllable factor. I love the fact that the women in our league are always at the forefront of social change and sports in general. But women in particular. I think we want to expand the footprint to make the season longer," White added. Oh, so we want to make the season... Wait, so you want to make the season longer, but the players... So you want to make the season longer. The league is offering an extended season, but this... I don't know. It's tough with the calendar. It's tough with everything we have to compete against. But these women deserve the opportunity to have this as their only job, number one, and to be able to play a true season and to have an off season so their bodies can recover. The WNBA on the current salary, $66,000. Yep, many Americans live on $66,000. Many Americans do that. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, they're professional basketball players. Oh, that's right. So they're just better than us. They deserve more than us. Oh, I get it now. Makes plenty of sense. And hopefully we won't see the same amount of injuries we've seen recently. Blah, 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 blah. Now, if you guys remember last year, we hired Stephanie White. Oh, man, I was doing backflips. I was doing jumping jacks, jumping through hoops. Woo, woo. Go, Steph, go. Go, Steph, go. Let's get into the Sue Bird stuff, shall we? Sue Bird! What do you got to say about this racism issue in the WNBA?
Can we just like call a spade a spade?
Oh, whoa.
Racism has been
Whoa. I'm going to have to charge you for that. You don't just trick my mind. I'm going to have to charge you for that. God darn.
Well, can we just like call a spade a spade? Racism has been impacting the WNBA well before this year. This is not a new thing.
Sure.
This is, and in that way, I do think Caitlin's being used as a pawn. Caitlin didn't bring racism to the WNBA. This has been happening. And
damn, Caitlin hasn't brought racism to the WNBA. It has been here and it has been happening. Oh, so it's not just the last couple of years, Stephanie, huh? Oh, it's a WNBA issue, like I said earlier. Oh, okay. That makes sense. And in my short stay, my brief stint here being in the WNBA, my brief stint following this stuff, the racism really comes in the white players direct. That's just my assessment. Maybe you guys have a different opinion, but just my assessment. The white players, well, the ones not named Paige Beckers who want to get invited to the cookout so desperately, those players are the ones that get, oh, we don't really like you. We don't really like you or what you stand for or your fans. We don't really like you. But how'd you get a shoe? You didn't deserve a shoe, but how'd you get a Nike deal? You didn't deserve a Nike deal, but how are you the face of the league? I'm just bringing in all the most notable eyeballs to the league. I'm just bringing in the most viewership to the league. I'm just bringing in the most attendance to the league. You know what? Let's not even use Caitlin Clark as an example here, right, guys? Right? I'm bringing receipts. Oh, snap. I had to hunt this down because I know Sabrina Ionescu was bullied off Twitter. I tried hunting it down. Reach out. If you're a researcher, reach out to me. Maybe we could get something going. Why is there so much Sabrina hate? An entire Reddit thread dedicated to this. Let me know if any of this sounds familiar to you guys with what Caitlin Clark experienced. Love her as a player. I strongly agree with media bias issues, though. Zero doubt she has gotten preferential treatment to her colleagues. I don't, however, blame her. I direct my grievances to the systems, the league, and the media. I applaud all players for accepting the bag they're given, justified or not. The issue, we've heard this before. The issue is that women's basketball players don't get enough media coverage in general. All the players deserve more coverage, endorsements, money in general. I hate this mindset that Sabrina should get less so others can get more. Everyone should be getting more, and it didn't need to come from other players getting less. She's overmarketed. Damn, you hate to see it. She's been shoved down her throat since she got drafted. I wouldn't say it's hate, but a lot of people are tired of the WNBA forcing her to be the face of the league when she isn't considered a top 10 player to some fans. Some fans, like who? But we have one that I saw over here. Of course, I'm not going to be able to find it. There it is. Here it is right here. Not a total fan, but I respect her game butter version of 2K. Oh, man, there was a comment where somebody was complaining. Like, oh, my gosh, she doesn't even deserve to be on the cover of 2K. What has she done? But, of course, it's just not going to show up for me. You hate to see it, folks. You really hate to see. Oh, there we go. I knew I would find it. She's been shoved in her throat since she got drafted. Hasn't had a winning team until this season after getting 2 MVP level players. But she gets a signature shoe and the color of 2K before way more deserving players. Oh. Sound familiar? Again, that's before Caitlin Clark showed up. So this narrative that Caitlin Clark showed up and now it's suddenly... No. The old guard fans have been the ones weaponizing racism on a certain demographic of players in the league. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I appreciate all the support. Like the video, comment, subscribe. It means so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.